lovely protocols, patience.
That's rough. Yes, that is how I feel after stage 1. The pick'ems evidently did not go well. We've only got 4. We should have had 5. We got kind of screwed over by Wildcard and FlyQuest both losing in the 2-2 matches today. So unfortunately, we are out of diamond contention. But the positive news is we don't have to care anymore. So we're going to be jumping into the stage 2 pick'ems right now. Now, before we jump too far into things, I just want to give a quick shout out to Skin Club who are sponsoring this video, which is good for me, of course, but it's also good for you because in addition to the in-game pick'ems, you can also do your pick'ems over on Skin Club, which will give you the chance to win some pretty cool stuff. As you can see, there's some knives and other skins to give away, and if you're the pick'em GOAT, you can even win yourself an Orb Dragonlore. It's free to participate, and you can even compete against me and some of the other content creators over on Skin Club. So if you're keen, check out the link in the description. Right, let's make this one quick and dirty because I know the pick'em's going to have to get turned around pretty quickly, so you don't want to be spending too much time watching this one. Falcons straight away going to go in the 3-0. I think that's a pretty obvious choice. I don't think there's too many arguments against that. The fact that they are the best team in this stage, it's very similar to Heroic in the previous stage. We're going to go ahead and put Lin Vision down in 0 and 3. They did do okay in stage 1. Of course, I'd like to see my Asian teams do well, but unfortunately, I just don't think they're going to quite cut the mustard here in stage 2. To even get to this point, it really required some really big, massive individual moments, like over-performances almost, like from Zaka and Starry on Dust 2 in that 2-2 game. I mean, your Starry, your 4K on that long spray was insane, and then there was quite a lot of clutch rounds out from Zaka. I don't know that they're going to be able to replicate that, unfortunately, here in stage 2. So for me, they're a pretty safe bet for a 0 and 3. Now, I'm tossing up between maybe a Legacy, a VP, or a Pain coming through here as my other 0 and 3, potentially an Amiga as well. Pain and VP, just because I think they've been on a massive downward trend. They've been looking really, really shaky at the moment, even though they are 2 teams that are invited here into stage 2 and theoretically should be okay. Legacy, I thought they were actually pretty good here in stage 1, and I had reasonable expectations. I didn't have them as a 0 and 3 team in stage 1, but they are looking a bit like a bit of an odd man out here in stage 2. So this is a tough one to call for me. I really want to go with Pain, but I feel like that's kind of trolling, so I'm just going to go with Legacy instead. They're going to go in the 0 and 3. I think the other 3 and 0 here is quite a hard one to call as well. Now, obvious choice would maybe be FaZe. They do play Heroic, though, in the opening BO1. I think that makes it pretty tough to choose either FaZe or Heroic as a 3 and 0 here. But then you're looking down the rest of the list and you're like, man, who realistically do you want to have as your pick here? I mean, OG looked pretty good in stage 1. Bait looked pretty good in stage 1. Bait plays Falcon, though. So do I want to say OG here? Is that kind of cooked? Is that kind of stupid? Is that kind of crazy? Or do I say Tyloo? Nah, I don't think Tyloo. I think we're going OG. And this may seem like a stupid decision in hindsight, but it means we are freed up for a FaZe and a Heroic here in 3-1-3-2, which I think you're almost guaranteed at least one here, whichever one doesn't end up potentially 3-0ing off of the start that they get, because obviously one of them is going to lose that opening match. As far as other 3-0s are concerned, or 3-1s, 3-2s, I don't have enough faith in VP at all. Fury, I think, feels like a bit of an easy choice at this point in time. They've been pretty good, pretty in form at the moment, so they're a good shout. MIBR, Pain, VP, I'm not so sure about. M80 as well. Like, there's a lot of question marks around, I think, these teams here. Personally, I still want to put Tyloo through. I think they had enough decent moments in stage 1, although they were very, very wonky, very goofy. They have a fairly good opening game against M80. If they can win that, they can kind of get a bit of a roll going on. Obviously, they're warmed up. They played a lot of Counter-Strike over the last few days. These other teams coming through into Stage 2 that haven't played Stage 1, I think could potentially drop some of their opening games. So I'm going to give Tyloo the benefit of the doubt here again. Maybe it's a bit of Hopium. Maybe it's a bit of Copium. Bait as well looked really, really good in Stage 1, so I'll put them through as well. And I almost want to put Bet Boom here. Again, I think they were doing just enough in stage 1. Now, the only question is, do I have enough faith? VP, like, kind of mental booming at the moment. MIBR, Pain. I think I'm going to put Pain over Bet Boom here. Just because, you know, they didn't look great at Melbourne, but hopefully they figured things out with DGT in the meanwhile, and obviously not playing with a stand-in at this event. So, yeah, that's going to be my picks. Quick and dirty this time around because, again, there's not that much time going into stage 2, so you guys got to get these in nice and quick. If you're seeing this and it's been more than, say, 12 hours since the upload, you're probably too late for your pick'ems. So unfortunately, that's no good for you. But let me know what you guys think. Hopefully, we can hang on for a gold coin.